Chapter 2, Grade School. We made it through preschool, and now we're on to grade school. Grade school was fun, but a little more serious in how we developed our skills. Our instructor was Saint Haniel. She taught us all about our sensory skills and how to detect what was safe and unsafe in our environment by using all of our senses. We also learned creativity, which was outsourced through Fairyland. Our first lesson was in creativity, and we left the site to learn this in Fairyland. It was a vast land, but everyone there was so small, and it was beautiful, perfect for souls our age. Of course, I had the same classmates from preschool, so it felt like an experience I got to learn and enjoy with family. Our off-site instructor was Mr. Tinker. He tasked us with creating things in our minds and bringing them to life, both mentally and physically. I had the most difficult time at this, while all my other classmates excelled at it. I was starting to get discouraged because I knew that the biggest achievement in the Sacred Land of Harts was to earn your wings, and the higher you ranked, the bigger your wings and authority. At this rate, I would only be a citizen there if I couldn't accomplish this. Germain saw how I struggled in class, so he worked with me after class to help me tap into my creativity. I was improving, so hope was restored. Something mysterious happened in Fairyland one day when Germain and I decided to work after class. An unknown dark force appeared, which had never happened before in Fairyland, attacking the village. Everyone was terrified and in shock, because nothing of this level had ever reached this faraway land. Something dark was among us, but it had to be our own, because this world only allowed purity in it. Germain and I got creative in order to protect this land from any more destruction and chaos. We developed a skill that united our thoughts and actions into one to build something bigger. We had been practicing it, but never used it, never realizing we ever would, but nevertheless glad we did. We cast a spell, returning the dark force from whence it came, and built a field over the whole land to protect it from anything coming in or going out. Because of our bravery and teamwork and my mastery of creativity, we were named honorary members of Fairyland, which I absolutely loved and took great pride in. I was a young soul and had mastered something that seemed to be an obstacle to me. Testing my abilities became something I was honored for. It couldn't get much better than that, and it restored my hope to get my wings. Although I had mastered the skill of creativity in the Sacred Land of Harts, I needed to master perception and intuition. Mastering these skills became a bit easier for me after using my creative abilities, and I'm glad we took those classes first. It meant everything to me to exceed my goals and finish grade school on top. The top 3 students, upon being promoted, would receive their very own unicorn. Mystical creatures from Fairyland sent to help in our magical abilities before reaching middle school. They enhance our skills with animals and creatures, increasing our intuition. I wanted that so badly and worked extremely hard to achieve it. As the end of the school year approached, I was excited to find out if I was one of the top 3 students to receive a unicorn for my hard work and efforts and be at the top of my class. On this particular day, all my classmates and I decided to walk to school together to discuss who would get a unicorn upon completion. I noticed a flower that was withering. That never happens in the Sacred Land of Harts. Something wasn't right. I could feel it. So we all investigated it. I carry magic dust with me, as I am an honorary member of Fairyland. I sprinkled it in the air and spoke, "Reveal to me the unseen that I cannot see, that happened before we arrived." I saw a dark force sprinkle something harmful to plants and living things, using something from a bottle they kept on them to destroy all that is good. I cast a spell to remove the poison and bring life to what was withered. Finally, we got to school, and all my classmates shared with Saint Haniel that she would have been proud to see me use the perceptions I learned in her class just on our way to school. She was excited to hear that, so she decided to do something she had never done for a class before. She awarded us all with a unicorn because we had worked together, and she knew we understood everything that was taught in her class. Somehow, I felt Haniel was responsible for what we saw in my vision on our way to school, and that some other light being close to our land was responsible for what happened in Fairyland. But I could not prove it. It just seemed as if my classmates and I were tested every time we neared completion of our courses. It may all be a test from Spirit. We may or may not ever know.